strong core where all three are really strong is going to help us in nearly every part of our life, but specifically with lifting, with moving, with twisting. People that hurt their back often, if you can strengthen up your core, it's going to take, when you lift some things, some of that weight out of your back and protect yourself. So it's a really key crucial part of the workout routine. So we're going to do quite a couple of core exercises, because they're also usually always no equipment. So if you can't get to the gym, a core workout is something you can easily do on a mat. Cool? So the first thing we're going to do is an abdominal crunch. And so what I want you to do is take a minute to engage your core. So we're going to push our back into the mat. Perfect. I want you to bring those rib cages in towards each other if they can. And I want you to feel your belly button come up into your belly. So really engaged in the core here. That's the trick to doing really effective core work, okay? Pop those hands behind your head. What I want you to do is let me show you first so I can demonstrate. Is one nice half a curl, a crunch, and then bring it back down, okay? So a crunch, bring it back down, crunch. Perfect. We'll have a look at 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Perfect. And you felt that down the front there. There's no strain in the neck or anything. Perfect. So we still keep that neck protected. We want to make sure we're not sitting up with our chin around neck. It's got to come from the abdominal to protect that. Okay. The next thing we're going to practice is our plank. So if you come over onto all fours, all right. When we're practicing our plank, what we want to do is we want to make sure our weight is over our hands. Okay. So weight's over the hands. Perfect. What I want you to do is bring that belly together like we just practiced. So bring those rib cages together and that belly button into spine. And we're going to step our legs out into a bit of a prong shape, okay? So we come out, out, and we're going to hold our plank here. Now, come down while I talk about a couple things. So what we don't want to do is we don't want to stick our bum up in the air for a plank, okay? And we also don't want to dip our back, because that is going to hurt our back. And if we're up here, we're not really working our core, So what we want to do is there's a really nice flat back. That's the perfect spot, So we want a nice flat back for our plank. And if you feel like you're dipping, so if you feel like you're up really high, what you want to do is you want to squeeze, put the weight over your hands again, okay? If you feel like you're dipping, you either just need to take a rest, bring the core back up and squeeze back up, or just have a rest, because we're losing strength then if we're dipping, okay? So what I'm going to get you to do is show me your plank. Perfect. So come up into your plank. Perfect. Nice flat back, weights over hands, belly switched on. That's a beautiful plank. Come down, because we'll do some more in a minute, real ones, okay? Now the next one is a prone back extension. So we're going to do something that works our back here, okay? So if you can lay down on your belly for me. This is going to work our upper back here, right? This is great for that. So, what I want you to do is pop those hands out in front, okay? Now, there's a few options to this. I'll show you a couple. So, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to squeeze in the upper back and squeeze the legs. Squeeze the whole body is the trick, okay? And you're going to lift the head off the mat, lift the arms. So, this is our Superman, okay? We're going to do a little bit more. So, when we come up, I want you to bring those arms in. And then you can kind of extend, come back down. So, we come up. Can you feel a nice squeeze in the back here? Now, the other option you can do is we come up, and you can take them all the way out the back, okay? And then come all the way up, all the way out the back. So we're getting a nice squeeze in that back, okay? Can I have a look at maybe 6 of them? Let's just go moving the arm with it. Lift up, squeeze, come down all the way. Relax that back. Lift up, exhale now. That looks really good. One more like that. Perfect. Can you show me 3 where we bring the arms all the way around? Perfect. 3 more. Nice work. 1 more. Nice work. It's hard, hey? It's really tiny movement, but it really works that upper back and gets a really nice squeeze all down the back. Okay? The last exercise I'm going to show you before we go through our exercises is a hip thrust laying down. So we're going to lay down on our mat. Now, a hip thrust is going to work a lot of the time the glutes. Okay, we're going to work the glutes and hip thrust, even though it's called a hip thrust. Okay, so we're going to come down on our mat. I want you to make sure legs are about hip width apart. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the weight into our heels so you can kind of wiggle your toes, yeah? I want you to lift your hips to the ceiling, thrust them up, and then squeeze it down. Thrust it up, squeeze it down, thrust it up, squeeze the glutes at the top, come up, down, control. Let me have a look at a couple, let's go. 5, beautiful work. So squeezing the glutes at the top, thrusting the hips up. 2 more. Perfect, nice work. And the option here, we can add weight onto those glute bridges if you want. So we're doing no equipment, but if you had a drink bottle or some weights or a dumbbell, you can pop those on your hips to give you a little bit more weight. But you also can do it with absolutely no weight, and it's going to work just as well, okay? So just to summarize before we start, so we are going to do a squat, shuttle run or a walk, static lunges, tricep dips, a walking lunge, a push-up, abdominal crunches, planks, back extensions, and a hip thrust. Okay, there are exercises. Do you have any questions at any of them? Okay, so the way that we're going to do each of these exercises, instead of doing reps and sets, we're going to do a little bit different. This is interval training or hip training, yeah? So we are going to do the first round, you're going to do 45 seconds of exercise with that exercise, and then you're going to have a 15-second rest. So we're going to go through all the exercises. Then we're going to have a nice big rest, and then we're going to do it again, but we're only going to do 30 seconds of working, 30 seconds of rest. So doing different intervals like that, it keeps your heart rate nice and high, it keeps the body moving, it keeps the exercises kind of going through, and it challenges the body, okay? So it's just a different way of training than reps and sets, okay? So we're going to have a practice of that in a minute. So grab a drink, let's move the equipment out of the way for you, and we'll get ready to get started. And I wish I could use my fancy clock for you, but I still haven't figured out how to operate it. So we're just going to go with my watch, alright? Okay, so I've got the timer. So the first thing we're going to do is 45 seconds of our squats, okay? Are you ready? You have a drink? Alright, let's go. Take your time so you can do it as slowly as you like, or as many as you want. That's the great thing about the HIIT training is the 45 seconds on and then the rest. You work it to your pace. If you feel like you want to do a lot of them, you can. If you want to go slow, listen to your body. That's perfect. So the knees are coming out over the top and the bum's coming to the back of the room. Nice work. How are they feeling? Good. Keep going. You're doing a great job. You've got 10 seconds left. Push that bum back of the room. Chest is up nice and high. Well done. And rest. Have a 15-second rest, okay? The next thing we're going to go into is our shuttle walks or runs, okay? So you're going to go from the side here, across, back, cross, back. Keep those knees really soft, okay? And go. Perfect. Take it back. Nice work. Normally we have a bit more room to go shuttle running in, you know. Perfect. Nice work. Wow, we're cutting this up. Imagine we have way more space like on a football field, yeah? Nice work. We're getting the heart rate up nice and high. Knees are soft. Beautiful. You can walk some of them if you want to. Yeah, walk a lot. So as long as those legs are nice and slow, the legs nice and bent, sorry. Perfect. And have rest. Well done. Alright, the next one we're going to do is our static lunges. So we're on the spot and we're going to swap legs. We're going to come down, knees are out, and then the other side. Go. Perfect.